Hi guys, good afternoon. It's KCFX. Today I want to drop this for us, okay? I want us to be able to know how to use this strategy, okay? Um, I was to do a live session yesterday, but I was a little bit busy, so I couldn't do that. But this video that I'm dropping for us should be able to help us out to get one or two on how to use this strategy to double our funds, okay, in no time, right? We know before that my strategy is always the 4 hours time frame, okay, 4 hours time frame to check um, what the market is doing, or the trend of the market, or what the market wants to do. I use the 4 hours and the 1 hour for entry, right? The 4 hours, of course, takes a while, yes, but um, I worked on the 4 hours to 1 hour, okay, trying to try to tweak it so we could get um, 30 minutes and the 15 minutes um, way to trade, okay. This strategy of 30 minutes to 15 minutes, okay, makes trade come faster, and so we could be able to use it and close our targets on time and stay out of the market, okay. We have the 4 hours 1 hour strategy, which we know, which I have videos about. And now this is the first time I'm going to be talking about the 30 minutes and 15 minutes strategy. That's the lower time frame, okay. With this strategy you can grow your account faster, okay. And also I'm going to show us and teach us how we can use it on our day-to-day trades. And again, the trades we take is just 8 or 10 pairs, okay. The crypto and forex futures, okay, this is just 10 pairs we're going to be looking at, okay. And I will also want us to do same, okay. You can as well use this 30 minutes to 15 minute strategy, which I'm going to be talking about in a minute, okay, to check other pairs. But for the pairs that I'm going to be showing you today, works accurately after lots of back testing of these pairs with this strategy, okay. So I'm going to go ahead, all right, and brief us on how we can use the strategy to work and double our funds in our trading accounts. And also I'm going to show giving us pairs which we'll be looking at for the last week of October. Grace will be able to get signals from these pairs and also get our targets and lock up and stuff like that, okay. So I'm going to show us how we can run the 30 minutes 15 minute strategy on pairs, which I'll be showing. That's one. And two, I'm going to be giving us pairs which we'll be using, which we'll be looking at in this last week of October 2025, okay, which we'll be working on, and which hopefully would open up for us to take an entry either to the buy side or to the selling side, okay. So let's go into the chart and let's do things together, okay, be on the same page. Okay, now first before I start anything, okay, I'm going to come towards this place, and I'm going to I think I have it open already. Oh great, now look at this image, yeah. We have an uptrend market. I said this many times in my previous videos that when you have a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high situation, we are seeing the market that is going upwards, okay. That's a bullish market, right? And when you have a moment when you have a downtrend market like this, we see the downside, okay, bearish market, when you have a lower high, lower lows, lower high, lower lows, okay. This is showing that the market is on a downward trend, and also it's a bearish market. Okay, right? Great. Now we now understand that higher lows means the market is forming an upward move, a bullish momentum. Okay, why downward momentum, a downward market trend, you see a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low situation or scenario. Okay, so now we're going to move it into the strategy, the 30 minutes to 15 minutes strategy, which I want to show us. I'm also going to show us how you can use it on your trading platform. Okay, now I'm going to show us something really fast. Okay, I hope I hope you have a trading view. You need to sign up with trading view. It's really important, because I would have loved to show you on MT5, but on MT5 there might be some there will be some mistakes you would make. So I think it's better we use TradingView. So I advise us to go open TradingView, just sign up with your Gmail and Yahoo, whatever. It's free. It's not as if you're going to be paying anything. Okay, sign up on TradingView, and I'm going to show us settings on the Fibonacci which you'll be using. Okay, all these things I will show to us. But first, make sure you have a TradingView account so that you can use the strategy, the 30 minutes, 15 minutes strategy on your own platform, so you can get trades by yourself. Okay, and also back test as well. Okay, let's continue. Now we know the high means bullish momentum, lower high means downward momentum, downward market trend, right? So now we're going to go into this. Okay, I'm going to explain this really quick. Okay, now we have an uptrend market, right, going up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, now you can see market reversed and started going towards the downside, which means there's been a shift in the market. Okay, there's a shift in the market. So now we are using a 30 minutes time frame, remember. Okay, don't worry, I'm going to go into the chart so we can really understand what I'm saying here. Okay, I just want to give you a picture of how the strategy works. Okay, now you can see we have higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows. You can see the fourth higher high, which is above here, this one here. Okay, where my mouse cursor is. All right, the fourth one if you're going up. Okay, now you can see market had to come down to pass or break the previous higher low, which is also the fourth higher low at the downside. Okay, you can see price broke through. Okay, and anytime price breaks through a higher low, okay, before the current higher high, okay, to the downside, it means market has shifted from uptrend market to a downtrend market. So in that case, we're looking to sell the market. Okay, when you see a shift from the upside, breaking the previous higher low to the downside to give us a lower low, okay, then we see market has shifted and we can start looking to start selling, because now there's a downward momentum building. Okay, great. So that's it. Okay, upward move, when price breaks the previous higher low, we see a lower, a downward trend market building. Okay, that's a downward momentum creating itself. Okay, now I'm going to go from the downward trend to the upward trend. Okay, now that's it. Okay, alright guys, now if you see, you can see this is a downward trend fence. Okay, you can see we have lower high, lower lows, lower high, lower lows, lower high, lower lows. Okay, now market can only shift if price comes up from, you can see the HL is below, okay, the last HL at the downside. When you see price come towards the upside and breaks the LH, the fourth one on top, that's if you're coming down. Okay, the fourth one, LH, breaks it. Okay, it gives us a higher high. That means market has started moving from the downtrend market into into an uptrend, an upward momentum movement. Okay, that's uptrend is building. Okay, so that's what happened. We saw price come from the downside, broke the previous lower high to give us a higher high, which now started creating higher lows and higher high above. Okay, so now you can see price coming from the lower high, lower lows, that's on the downtrend, can also switch After you see price breaking the last lower high, which you can see right now, gives us a higher high, which start giving us higher low, higher high towards the upside. Okay, same thing happens to this as well. Okay, we see price going up, breaks the previous higher low and gives us a lower low. Now starts creating lower high and lower low to the downside. And same thing goes to this as well, which I just showed us right now. Okay, you can see price came up and broke the previous LH, which is the lower high, which starts giving us higher high and higher low. It means the market has moved from downtrend market into an uptrend market. Hope we understand that. Okay, so guys, I'm going to be moving into market proper. Okay, but first of all, before I push in, okay, I'm going to show us this real quick. Okay, all right, this is one of my markets that happened. Okay, this is also an uptrend movement. Okay, you can see from the upward movement, you can see market was shifted and started giving us a downward trend. Okay, now quickly let's see. You can see we have higher low down here, right? We have higher high upward, we have higher low upward, we have higher high upward. Okay, we also have an HL below, right? You can see I put it there, uptrend move. That's an uptrend market move, an upward or a bullish momentum. Okay, right? The market is an uptrend move, right? And now you can see price came up, and what happened? We saw a big bold candle. Okay, a long red candle, which you see I tagged with the arrow. Price breaks previous HL, which is a higher low, and the higher low is this HL which you have here. Okay, the HL, that is 1 2 3, this HL, this red candle broke through this HL, which means market has shifted from going to the upside to start going to the downside. That's why you can see above we have an LH, now below we have an LL, and above LH and below LL. Okay, so this is a clear example of price moving from upward move and moving towards the downside. Okay, all right, that's a clear picture of what the 30 minutes 15 minutes strategy that I use, okay, to build funds, right? This is exactly what I need to look out for. Okay, if I see this, then I am, I'm ready to take an entry or ready to get out of an entry. Okay, this is what I look for. Okay, so now we're going to get proper into charts so we can quickly check. Okay, we can quickly check. All right, so now this is Solana USD. Last week we took some entries on Solana, I think. Yes, I think we did. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to quickly use so I can explain this real quick. Okay. Moment, I think a little bit started. Okay, now what I use this is this. Okay, let's use this for quick understanding. Okay, right. Okay, now I'm going to go, because remember it's a 30 minutes and 15 minutes and strategy. Okay, and right now we're on 4 hours time frame, so we need to take it back to 30 minutes time frame, right? Yeah. Okay, so guys, I'm going to quickly explain this one to us so we can move ahead. Okay, now so if you look well, okay, you can see we have a lower high, this first one here, well, that's an LH. We can see price came down, okay, gave us an LL here, which is a lower low. Okay, we saw an LH here, which means a lower high, right? We see price dipping past the previous LL to give us another lower high below. Okay, so now, because right now of course we know this is a downward trend. Okay, when you see market giving us lower high, lower lows, lower high, lower lows, means the market is going to the downside. Okay, so we have lower high, lower lows, we have lower high, we have lower lows, because you can see price fell to the downside past this previous lower low to give us a new lower low. Now we want to see price come up, okay, to give us a lower high, okay, which price gave us here, okay, price gave us here, okay, price gave us here. And remember, okay, that when price wants to shift from the lower high to the like downward trend to start going to the upside or creating bullish momentum, okay, market shifting from downward trend to upward trend, okay, we need to see price break the previous lower high, okay, because now it's going up, okay, just as I explained previously, okay. So now we saw price give us lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. We saw a lower high here, okay. You can see clearly, you can see this black line that I drew here, okay. That black line, I really put it there because so we could see if this one here, okay, broke this previous LH, okay. The black line was on top of the wick of the lower high, okay, and you can see the LH here, it did not break or come close. It was close to it, but it didn't touch the line or break past it, so we are still having a lower high here, okay. So the market is still very much downward trend, okay. So right now we would have taken a trade here because we are looking for price to come down, okay, one price to come down, okay, to this side, okay, one price to come down to this side, okay, and cross this level. All right, we want to see price cross this level, okay, to give us towards this level here, okay, one price come towards this level and give us a new LL, okay. That is what we want to see, okay, because we have lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. We need to see lower low, and before a lower low can be seen, we need to see price come down and pass the previous LL, which is this, to give us a lower low. Now at this level we start looking for a buy, okay. We start looking for how to get an entry to buy, okay. But at the moment, okay, we didn't see that happen. Okay, we saw price, okay, come down. We saw price come down to this level, okay, this level. We saw price come down to this level, but price did not break the previous lower low, right? Meaning we're still very much on, you know, lower high kind of situation, okay. So before we start looking for a buy, we need to see price break down towards this lower high, okay, and lower low. All right, so now we are still waiting, okay. We still need to still wait and see what the market does, okay. So the price came down, didn't pass the lower low, and what happened? Price started going up, okay. Price started going up, and what happened? This black line which I explained minutes ago was the previous lower high, which is this one, okay, which is this one here, which if price breaks it, it means market has shifted from going to the downside going to the upside, okay. And clearly we can see that price, okay, price has broken that level, okay. Price has broken that level, which is this level, okay. Price has come up here, okay. Price has come up and broken this black line, which signifies a lower high. And if price breaks a previous lower high, it means the market, okay, wants to start going towards the upside, okay. And that's what happened. Right now we can clearly say the market has shifted from downward trend to upward trend, okay. That's a clear example of what I am that's clear example of what I'm trying to explain to us, okay. Now it's clear that this market has shifted from downward to upward. Now what we need to do, okay, as I said before, if we want to be seeing a bullish momentum or an upward trend, we should be having higher low and higher highs, right? So now because we see price break this black line, which now signifies moving to the upside, okay, now we're going to now put this here as our HL because now it has changed, okay. So now we should be looking at our higher low, okay. Our higher low now will need to come up high low needs to be around this level. Okay, when you see price come like this, no, let me see price come like this. Okay, let me see price come like this. Okay, towards this level, maybe come down here, and at least to this level. Let's say here. Okay, so price to come towards this side here. Okay, it needs to come up towards this level. Okay, price needs to come up towards this level. Okay, to give us our first higher high. Okay, that's gonna be our first higher high, right? And when we get our first higher high, okay, we will start looking to we'll start looking for a sell. Okay, looking for sell positions. Okay, just as we have here. Okay, just as we have here. After we see HL here, okay, as you can see on the picture, HL here, price came up, right, gave us an HH, which we can see, which hopefully it gets there maybe tomorrow, hopefully, towards the HH. All right, towards this HH. Okay, when we see this happen, we start looking for sell position. Okay, to the downside. Okay, you can see the picture. This is the whole pattern. This is what we are using to take our entries. This is what we want to see before we start looking for buy or sell. Okay, and remember, an upward trend, we're looking to either sell or buy, depends on the scenario or the pattern that shows or opens up for us. Okay, so at the moment we are waiting for HH for sold USD. We want price to come and give us an HH at that level which I drew on the chart, okay, before we start looking for a sell position. Okay, so that's that for sold USD. So we're waiting for price to come towards this level so that we can we can look for a position, a short position at this level. Okay, we want to see a short position at this level, okay, towards this level. Okay, so this is what we're looking for. We want higher high to showcase itself so that we can looking for sell positions. Okay, so USD, one of our pairs we'll be looking at for this fourth week or the last week of October. Okay, so hopefully we'll see USD coming up sharp and for us to take an entry. Okay, so now you can now understand how and how 30 minutes to 15 minute strategy works. Okay, we need to look for patterns, higher low, or lower high, lower lows. Depends on what you're looking at. Okay, and when you see a shift from the upward movement to the downward movement, all these things will showcase itself. Okay, that's one. Okay, now let's quickly check for another pair which has something similar or something different but still under 30 minutes 15 minute strategy. Okay, so I think we have GBP USD. I think we have something like that. I checked that. I think we have something like that. Okay, not this one, this one. Okay, 2 pairs. I think this one should give us what we're looking for. I'm going to explain this. I'm trying to make a short video. Okay, don't worry guys. My course materials which I'm working on for next year. Okay, all this will be inside. You can go through it and be able to get more understanding on it. Okay, so guys, I'm going to quickly show us this one. GBP USD is a little bit but I'll quickly try and see how I can break it down for us. Okay, so now I'm going to take out this Fibonacci retracement tools so we can understand something. Okay, great. Now guys, clearly we can see great. Just a moment. Let's see. Okay, good. So now guys, if you look well, okay, you can see we have LH here. Okay, this is also a downward trend. Okay, this is a downward trend. Okay, it's going down, right? Now we have an LH here. Okay, I can see price came down to give us a LL here, which is a lower low. Okay, we can see price came and gave us an LH here. Okay, and you see price came down. Okay, and we can see price gave us, if we look closely, you can see here. Okay, let me draw this one here. You can see this. What happened here? We can see we had an LH above, right, which is here. Okay, and we can see price came all the way down. All right, price came all the way down. Okay, like this, came down and crossed this lower low, which means we should also be having a lower low here. Okay, a lower low here. Okay, LL. Okay, right, this is an LL because we saw price break the previous lower low. Okay, just to make us get it. Okay, so now if you look from down, okay, you can see we have lower high, lower low, lower low. Okay, we have a lower low as well because price broke the previous lower low to give us a new lower low. Okay, so now now we want to see, okay, this, okay, okay, this is it. Okay, now we have lower low here. Okay, after it broke the previous lower low. Okay, you can see the black line, okay, which shows that this was the end of the lower low. Okay, the previous one, which was broken, because we can see price broke through. Okay, price broke through, okay, to this level here. Okay, price broke through to this level here, meaning we have a new LL, which is lower low. Okay, so now we saw price go up by right. Okay, because it's a downward trend, we need to see lower highs and lower low, lower highs and lower low. By right, we're supposed to see price come up here, okay, to this level. Okay, give us a lower high here. Okay, a lower high here. Okay, we wanted to see a lower high here, right? I wanted to see price come down to this level and give us another lower low. Okay, this is what we wanted to see. Okay, but what happened was that price did not go down. Okay, after it gave us this. Okay, price went up higher. Okay, price went up higher. Price did not just only go up higher, price went up high, okay, and passed the previous, okay, price the previous lower high, which is this level here. Okay, you can see that price went up like this, okay, and broke this line is the previous lower high. And anytime price breaks lower high, it creates, okay, that is a shift from going downwards to start going to the upside. So now in general, what we are seeing here, we are seeing a shift in the market from downward trend or downward momentum to start building a new bullish momentum. That's an uptrend market has started happening. Okay, so when you see price break the previous lower high, okay, it means the market has shifted from going down to going up. That's just what happened here. Okay, price broke this, okay, and started and formed a higher momentum, a bullish momentum, an uptrend market. That's what just happened. Okay, so I'm going to clear out this one real quick. Out. So now we have an uptrend market, okay, which means price has started to create an upward move. Okay, after price broke this black line here, broke this line which also holds LH, which means market has started shifting or has shifted to a bullish side. Now we will now be having an HL here, which means a higher low. Okay, and now we want to see price go up further. Okay, want to see price go up further, which price did. We saw price broke this line, okay, went up, okay, and gave us a lower high. All right, Now price gave us a lower high, we took an entry at this level. We took an entry at this level, okay? From here, we took an entry from this level, okay? To this level down to what? To a higher low, because now we're having an uptrend market. An uptrend market carries higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Okay, so now we saw market give us this, so we took an entry here. Okay, we took an entry to the downside. Okay, which means market has given us a higher low. Okay, that's a higher low. Okay, now we have an higher low here. Okay, because this is a market, we want the market to give us a higher low. And remember, when you have a higher low, you want market to give us another extra higher high, which means market needs to go up and cross the previous higher high to give us higher highs. Okay, because it's an uptrend market, so we should be seeing higher lows and more higher highs. Okay, so now if we look closely, we can see price did not stop here. Okay, price did not stop here. Okay, so let me clear this. Price did not stop here, okay, to give us a higher high, higher low. We can see price kept on going further. That is why sometimes if we take an entry, I do advise us to put BE, and maybe if you have enough capital on your trading account, you can put you can trail stop. Okay, my initial take profit was here, which of course should be our TP2. But if you are trailing stop, okay, you can just put your TP on or your SL at BE break even, so in case market goes against you, it goes on 0-0, or take partial profit or put it down where at least even if price goes against you, okay, it can take you out in profit. Okay, that's trailing stop. So assuming you trail stop, price will keep on falling. Okay, you can see price kept on falling, that's massive profit. Price fell from here down to this level. If we're trailing stop, by that time we would have gotten more profit in our account. Okay, now let's clear out this one and let's continue. Let's clear this so I can explain better. Okay, we're moving on. Okay, we have higher low, higher high. By right, we should have an higher low here. Okay, but price kept on pushing to the downside, which means we had a serious strength for the dollar at that time. Okay, so price went towards the downside, and what happened? We saw price come towards the downside, but you can see price did not break the previous HL, which is now at this level. Okay, you can see price came towards this level here. Okay, price came from this downside towards this level and stopped here. Okay, and now price looks as if it wants to start going to the upside, and that is what price is doing. Price wants to start going to the upside. So we can say we have higher low here, we have higher high here, we have our higher low here, because it's still very much valid. This one is still very much valid. Why? Is because price did not come down, okay, and break this black line, which should now mean market has shifted now from buying back to downward trend, which will give us lower highs and lower lows. Okay, so what we see here now is market now holds this level, it respects this level, it respects the previous higher low, which means now we have a new higher low. Now we need to start looking for higher high, which means market needs to go up towards this level to give us a higher high. Okay, like this, like what I mean by this. I mean, we want to see something like this. Okay, we saw price go up, price was here, now price is here now on the chart. We have an HL, so we're looking to buy, and if you look at the chart, that is what is happening. Okay, you can see what I did here. We're looking to buy. In fact, I am sure, not sure, because we're not certain about the market. I believe, okay, I believe with the calculation and everything I've put in, okay, I believe when the market starts, okay, we should expect price go towards the upside for the GBP USD. Okay, because by right, what we have here, okay, means we have a higher low, and if we have a higher low, we need to see a higher high. Okay, so now we should expect price go to the upside. So expecting GBP USD, okay, right now here to come towards this level to give us a higher high. A higher high needs to go up further, so we should be expecting a really high push for the GBP USD come tomorrow, okay, or come 10:30 today. We should expect move for the GBP USD. So GBP USD is first in line for us to start looking for entries for the 4th week of October. We're looking to buy GBP USD to the upside. Okay, but remember, we are not greedy. We just take what we can take and just hit our target, and we're out for the week. Okay, so we're looking to use GBP USD to maybe, okay, take care of our targets and stay out of the market for October 4th week. Okay, so GBP USD has created an HL, a higher low, which means GBP USD wants to push up high to give us a new higher high. Okay, all right, a new higher high here. Okay, that's all we want. We want to see price shoot to the upside to give us a higher high. Okay, so I hope with what I've explained today, I'm sure now we understand the concept of 30 minutes and a 15 minutes time frame strategy. Okay, it's all about looking for higher high, higher lows when the market is in an uptrend, and looking for lower high, lower lows when the market is in a downtrend, or looking for either a buy position opening or a sell position opening, either buying momentum or the selling side, downward trend, upward trend. We take buys and we take sell position on both ways. Okay, so this is just a brief understanding. I hope we can get it. Okay, we should understand this is how it works. Okay, when you see price comes up, breaks the previous lower high, it means the market wants to start going to the upside. It has shifted. And when you see price breaks the previous lower low, it means when price breaks the previous higher low, okay, it means the market wants to start going to the downside, just as you see on the picture. Okay, we can see price broke the previous higher low, which means the market has shifted from going upward to going downward. Same thing happens to this one as well. Okay, when price breaks the previous lower high, it means market is now moving to the upside. Okay, so from downward trend breaks the previous lower high, it means the market now has shifted and now wants to start going to the upside, meaning we are now looking for higher low, higher highs, higher low, higher highs. And remember, when you start looking for higher highs and higher lows, we're also looking for entries on both sides. If it's a higher high, we're looking to sell the market. If it's a higher low, we're looking to buy the market. If it's a higher high, we're looking to sell the market. In a higher low, we're looking to buy the market. And that goes as well in a downward trend too. Okay, when the market is giving us lower high, lower lows, when it's on a lower low, we're looking to buy. When it's on a lower high, we're looking to sell. When it's on a lower low, we're looking to buy. Same goes to lower high, we're looking to sell. Okay, this goes on and on till we see a shift in the market, either from the buy to the sell, or from the selling side to the buying side. Okay, so I'm going to be stopping the video here. Okay, and let us go through it, and let's take it slow and steady, step by step, to really understand and digest how we can go further and get more picture of it. Okay, more videos will be coming out from me on how you can go and digress better, go further on this 30 minutes, 15 minutes strategy. Okay, I'm going to put in more videos, okay, on how you can snipe good entries, okay, accurate entries. But for now, I want us to be able to understand the concept. This 30 minutes, 15 minutes, let us be able to understand how we can get lower and lower lows. Okay, just looking at the market, you can know that okay, this market is going to the downside and always going to the upside. You can as well know this. Okay, so check. Okay, I want us to go through this video to understand how we can go about it, and with time, the more I keep on adding more videos, I'm sure we'll be able to understand better. Okay, so by next year, I'm going to be bringing in new stuff. Okay, I'm going to bring the course material which I'm working on. Okay, I'm working on that so I can be able to understand the 4 hours 1 hour strategy which I use, and also this 30 minutes 15 minutes strategy. I'm going to put all this in that material. Okay, in my course material, you can have all this, you can study it and get more understanding of it. This will be coming next year very soon working on a lot of things, okay, a lot of things, okay, a lot of things, guys. Remember, at KCFX, I make sure I go around the clock trying to make sure we get the best, okay, we get the best all the time, okay. And remember, emotion is key, okay. Discipline is the order of the day, okay. We understand that, yeah. So I think that's that for this. So I think on my next video I will um, tell us or show us how we can get an accurate entry sniping position for either sell scenario or a buy scenario. Okay, so guys, I think that's that. I'm going to be signing out here. KCFX.